It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3 and we're underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They started on the ground with Eckler. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. To the 36-yard line, stop there. You look at this Niner defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
He'll try again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Here's Lance, eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds here. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Barnett able to push his way through and take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Lance. Escaping the pressure right. Williams brings it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Nearly a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability, and that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Lance now on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Barnett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Barnett, and forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On 2nd down, here's Lance. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And Lance going to throw. He finds Kittle going across the field. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw here complete to Kelsey. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Herbert. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. On play action, Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Room here to run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Lance now on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
It already looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From down near his goal line here, Herbert looking for the crossing receiver. He's got him. It's Samuel. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
A fourth down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fights off the defender. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And control. Switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Barnett. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On third down, it's Barnett. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Take that. Thank you.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Lance to throw it. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a play fake. Lance. And this pass caught by Gray. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a handoff up the middle. Barnett, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Lance looking to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 19. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing now is Lance. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And now they're in the hurry-up. Working from the gun. Lance. Touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. The Charger drive about to get going. Now the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Here's Herbert. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Eckler. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Herbert. This is caught. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, career touchdown number 136, tying him with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point try now from Dicker. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. inside the 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 37 yards. And the Chargers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Lance. Flushed out right. And he'll take this across the 24 before going out of bounds. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
On first down, it's Barnett. Shoves him aside. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he's been terrific here this afternoon. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to the air on second down. It's Lance. Connects with Kittle underneath. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Shotgun now for Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barnett. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. His kickers now. It used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll hand off here to Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. 64 yards.
And not only does Justin Herbert have one of the biggest arms in the game, I don't know that anyone throws a prettier pass. Every time he throws the football, I just want to slow it down and have it be a highlight type of a throw. And oftentimes it is, just as we saw there.
Running on 1st down, Eckler looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
3rd and 2, Herbert. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Herbert, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. So the first play in the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. The Lance going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch. And normally, he's a sure-handed target.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up. But once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Samuel going to go in motion right. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. 2nd and goal from the 1. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. On the give, this is Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. Let's get juice.
Lance now on 1st down. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And Lance now to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Herbert's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. Deebo Samuel. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Chargers tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point try now from Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On play action, Lance. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. On the move past the 40. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Lance wants to change him up. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw, it's Lance. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down again. He couldn't escape the pressure, and they go backwards in a big way there on the sack. And is this